Hello. What's up? How are you doing? No good, Grandpa. This virus corona made our life hell. I cannot go out to play. To school. To meet my friends since long time. Only washing hands. And stay in this home cage. Cannot tolerate anymore. I can understand that, my son. But the whole world is facing the same problem. We need to get out of this. Right. Come to me, Grandpa. Tell me. Did you see any such pandemic in your life before? In God's grace, I did not came into such big pandemic before. But I heard about one such pandemic from my dad. What's that, Grandpa? The Spanish flu pandemic of 1918, the deadliest in history, infected an estimated 500 million people worldwide. About 1/3 of the planet's population. And killed an estimated 20 million to 50 million victims, including some 675,000 Americans. What? Where did the pandemic started from? The 1918 flu was first observed in Europe, the United States and parts of Asia before swiftly spreading around the world. At the time, there were no effective drugs or vaccines to treat this killer flu strain. Citizens were ordered to wear masks, schools, theaters and businesses were shuttered and bodies piled up in makeshift morgues before the virus ended its deadly global march. Oh. The situation was similar like present scenario. Yes. The flu virus is highly contagious. When an infected person coughs, sneezes or talks, respiratory droplets are generated and transmitted into the air, and can be inhaled by anyone nearby. Young children, people over age 65, pregnant women and people with certain medical conditions, such as asthma, diabetes or heart disease, face a higher risk of flu-related complications, including pneumonia, ear and sinus infections and bronchitis. Oh. So what was the cause of this flu? It's unknown exactly where the particular strain of influenza that caused the pandemic came from. However, the flu was first observed in Europe, America and areas of Asia before spreading to almost every other part of the planet within a matter of months. Some believe infected soldiers in World War I spread the disease to other military camps across the country, then brought it overseas. Oh. Really? When the flu hit, doctors and scientists were unsure what caused it or how to treat it. Unlike today, there were no effective vaccines or antivirals, drugs that treat the flu. So how did they fight with the flu? Officials in some communities imposed quarantines, ordered citizens to wear masks, and shut down public places, including schools, churches and theaters. People were advised to avoid shaking hands and to stay indoors. Libraries put a halt on lending books and regulations were passed banning spitting. So what was the effect on the society? The flu took a heavy human toll, wiping out entire families and leaving countless widows and orphans in its wake. Funeral parlors were overwhelmed and bodies piled up. Many people had to dig graves for their own family members. The flu was also detrimental to the economy. In the United States, businesses were forced to shut down because so many employees were sick. Basic services such as mail delivery and garbage collection were hindered due to flu-stricken workers. In some places there weren't enough farm workers to harvest crops. Even state and local health departments closed for business, hampering efforts to chronicle the spread of the Spanish flu and provide the public with answers about it. It seems the world faced the same situation like today in 1918. Lockdown was the ultimate remedy. Yes. So now you know you need to stay home for your own good. If you don't want to quit your life, then you need to sacrifice some of your activities like playing outdoor games, hanging around with friends and so on. Yes, Grandpa. You are right. I don't want to be a victim of such pandemic. I have lots of things to do in my life. It's time to take my medicine. Good that you understand the importance of staying home in such pandemic situation. Once the things get normal, you can enjoy all things of your life as before. Until then, you need to adjust the situation. Right, Grandpa? Goodbye. Don't forget to share this with your friends. Of course not. In fact, I will ask my new friends to subscribe this. And hit thumbs up also. Goodbye.